Once upon a time, there was a small town nestled in the heart of a beautiful valley. The town was surrounded by a dense forest, which turned into a sea of red, yellow, and orange hues during autumn. The townsfolk eagerly awaited the arrival of autumn every year, as it brought with it a crisp breeze, falling leaves, and the promise of change. As the leaves on the trees began to change color, the townsfolk started to prepare for the annual autumn festival. They decorated the town square with orange and yellow streamers, and vendors set up their stalls selling hot apple cider, pumpkin pies, and other autumn treats. The whole town was alive with excitement as they looked forward to the festival. One day, as the town was getting ready for the festival, a young girl named Emily decided to take a walk in the forest. She had always loved the forest, especially during autumn. As she walked deeper into the woods, she was surrounded by a sea of falling leaves. The crisp air filled her lungs, and she felt alive. As she walked, she heard the sound of someone crying. She followed the sound until she came across a small cottage hidden behind a grove of trees. Inside the cottage, she found an old woman sitting by the fireplace, tears streaming down her face. Emily asked the old woman what was wrong, and the woman replied that she was sad because she was all alone. Her family had all passed away, and she had nobody to spend autumn with. Emily felt sorry for the old woman and decided to keep her company. She helped the woman with her chores and cooked her a warm meal. As they sat by the fireplace, they talked about their lives and shared stories. The next day, Emily returned to the cottage and brought the old woman to the autumn festival. The woman was amazed at the beauty of the decorations and the energy of the townsfolk. She had never seen such a lively celebration. Emily introduced the old woman to her friends and neighbors, and soon she had made many new friends. They spent the entire day at the festival eating, drinking, and laughing. When it was time to leave, the old woman hugged Emily and thanked her for bringing her out of her loneliness. From that day on, the old woman was no longer alone. She had found a new family in the kind people of the town. Every autumn, they would all gather to celebrate the season together, and the old woman would always have a smile on her face. And so, the town continued to celebrate autumn, not just for the beautiful colors of the leaves or the promise of change, but also for the joy of coming together and sharing the season with those around them.